Anton, nice to see you again.
Hi Bob, nice to see you again in my room. Welcome in my room.
Welcome to Tucson. You always bring very fine minerals with you, and you've got something here that really surprised me when I read the label. You have a hematite from Europe, of course, nice hematites, but that's from Austria.
Yes, this is an
Very
iron rose from Austria. This was found a couple years ago in the Mörchnerkar area, Zillertal, Tyrol, Austria.
Look
it's
at that.
One of the biggest that are on matrix still.
Yeah. It's a lovely rose.
And look how nice it formed. It formed in several blades and several crystals.
And
forming this wonderful rose.
You know, when we were working on the video Gemstones of America, one of the places we went was Maine to photograph the tourmalines from there. And you have one that's a real nice old-timer that we need to look at.
Yes, I was very lucky
here.
To acquire this fabulous crystal from Maine. It was once again the famous old dealer Walter Knobloch who brought this to Austria.
Look at that.
And he kept this in his personal collection for a long time.
And the terminations.
And he passed away in 1985 already, and then the piece came to his daughter, to another collector, to another one, and then I was very lucky to acquire this. Just a couple of weeks ago.
It's classic.
Classic Maine. As good as they get. I think it's the top color, the top green and the bluish green in the center. And look at the termination. Actually, it's a cluster of two crystals. You can tell by the termination here. It's two terminations. So it's a composite cluster of two crystals in parallel growth.
Now, the exact locality is
Dunton Mine.
Okay.
Yeah. The Plumbago mining project. This was the famous old Plumbago mining project at the Dunton Mine.
Okay. Beautiful. You know, I admired the color of the tourmaline very much, but you've got some heliodores that are a very fine color too.
This came out just end of 2015. A surprisingly nice new find, I think. And you see the full color variety in one pocket, which is really a surprise. I've never seen any heliodore pockets in the world that produced this wide color range. You see from a very, very strong, intense yellow.
Look at that.
As good as it gets to a very nice green.
Have they analyzed the cause of color in those?
No, they have not been analyzed yet. So it's
marvelous,
very, very
whatever it is. It's wonderful. And the terminations.
Yeah, I love the termination.
So unusual.
This is a secondary growth, obviously. Of another smaller crystals growing on the bigger one. Let me show you the biggest crystal from this pocket, because this shows another color shade, which goes actually to blue.
Look at that.
In the center, this is blue, golden, and the tips, doubly terminated.
Look at that.
Yeah, I love the way the termination forms.
So unusual.
You see the originally beveled faces.
Yeah, a lot of faces.
Going at an angle
highly modified.
To the prism faces, and then the secondary growth on top. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I wonder if that got etched slightly and then those grew, or...
Yeah, maybe.
Someone needs to look at those.
Someone needs to analyze,
Yeah, very interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, this piece came from the famous jewel box pocket. Jewel box, why did they call it like this? Because the luster, the clarity, the color,
they're gorgeous.
It's all there. And they had, in many years of mining, they had not many pockets that produced this quality.
Beautiful cubes.
You see, the clarity, no inclusions inside. Yeah, that's actually a famous piece, also illustrated by Hilde Könighofer.
That's right.
And shown in Lapis magazine several times.
Here we are, just in daylight, and that thing is glowing like it's, just remarkable. And they know that there are some rare earth element traces in there, but just which one is causing that blue response, they don't know. But it's a marvelous example of ultraviolet from the sun directly into a specimen without any outside influence. It's just marvelous.
Yeah, I think the color has totally changed. When you remember the almost emerald green inside, and here it's green, blue like an azurite.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Magnificent color change.
Anton, that was wonderful. I loved your fluorite and your tourmalines.
You're very welcome. My pleasure to show you my rocks.
You brought tears to my eyes with that Maine tourmaline, I'll tell you. That's a good old timer.
Thank you.
Thank you.